In this video, we will learn about the basic geometrical concepts and the properties of angles formed by intersecting lines and formed by two parallel lines and transversal.
Points, lines, and planes. The most basic geometric figure is a point. A point has a position, but it has neither size nor shape. We use a dot or a cross to mark the position of a point. For example, this is point A, point B, point C. Since a dot has a size, if you want to mark the positions of a point more precisely, a cross is preferred. For example, this is point C. A point has 0 dimensions. There is no length, height, width, or volume. Its only property is its location. A line is one-dimensional. A plane is two-dimensional. A solid is three-dimensional. When we join two points A and B together, a straight line segment AB is formed. A and B are called the endpoints. So this is the line segment between A and B. If we extend the line segment AB in both directions indefinitely, we get a line. We use a small letter to label a line. For example, this is line L. We write it as line AB or line L. This is the infinite line that includes A and B. A line has one dimension. It has an indefinite length but no breadth or thickness. Sometimes, an arrowhead is drawn at each end of the line. To indicate that the line continues indefinitely. A ray is a line with only one endpoint. For example, this is ray AB. The line that starts at A goes through B and continues on. An arrow at one end indicates that the ray extends indefinitely in that direction. Now look at this figure. There are two lines AB and PQ that have a common point X. We say that AB and PQ intersect and X is called the point of intersection. Point A, X, and B are collinear. They lie on the same line. However, point P, Q, and B are not collinear. A plane is a flat surface with no thickness. For example, when we draw something on a flat piece of paper, we are drawing on a plane. A plane is two-dimensional shape. For example, triangle, square, rectangle, and many more. Perpendicular lines. If two intersecting lines intersect each other at right angles, they are called perpendicular lines. Over here, we write AB perpendicular to PQ. F is the foot of the perpendicular from P to AB. Lines are parallel if they are always the same distance apart and will never meet. So for example, over here, this is line AB and here is CD, line CD. So AB is parallel to CD. So we write it as AB is parallel to line CD. Angle. Parts of an angle, they are vertex. The corner point of an angle is called the vertex, and the two straight sides are called arms or sides. So for example, this is angle BOA or angle AOB. Another way of writing this angle is angle BOA and angle AOB. The standard unit for measuring angles is degrees. For example, this is the right angle, so this is 90 degrees. One complete revolution about a point is equal to 360 degrees. Angles are measured using a protractor. A protractor is an instrument used to measure the size of angles. There are two scales. Here is the inner scale from 0 to 180, and then this is the outer scale from 0 to 180 degrees. This is the center of the protractor, and then here is the baseline. Now we will measure the angle. So this is the first question. The steps are: first, place a protractor such that the center is at the vertex of the angle and its baseline is along one side of the angle. And then read off the angle from the outer scale. So this is 30 degrees. And then this one, we will read off the angle from the inner scale. So this is 130 degrees. Types of angles. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Right angle is 90 degrees exactly. Obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Straight angle is 180 degrees exactly. Reflex angle is greater than 180 but less than 360 degrees. Full rotation angle is 360 degrees exactly. Reflex angle. If angle COD is 134 degrees, what's the size of reflex angle COD? So 360 degrees minus 134 degrees is equal to 226 degrees. Two angles are complementary when they add up to 90 degrees. These two angles, 40 and 50, are complementary angles because they add up to 90 degrees. But the angles don't have to be together. These two are complementary because 27 plus 63 is equal to 90 degrees. Two angles are supplementary when they add up to 180 degrees. These two angles, 40 and 140, are supplementary angles because they add up to 180 degrees. Notice that together make a straight line. But the angles don't have to be together. These two are supplementary because 60 plus 120 is equal to 180 degrees. And then here, 107 plus 73 is equal to 180 degrees. Adjacent angle. Two angles are adjacent when they have a common side, a common vertex, and do not overlap. Angle ABC is adjacent to angle CBD because they have a common side, line CD, and they have a common vertex, point P. These are adjacent angles. Why? Because they share a vertex and a side. This is not adjacent angles. Why? Because they only share a vertex, not a side. And then this is not adjacent angles. Why? Because they only share a side, not a vertex. And then this is not adjacent angles. Why? Because angles A and B overlap. The sum of adjacent angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. For example, 30 plus 150 is equal to 180 degrees. Given that AOB is a straight line, calculate the value of A. So this is angle on straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So A is equal to 180 minus 49 is equal to 131 degrees. The sum of angles at the point is 360 degrees. So for example here, 53 plus 80 plus 140 plus 87 is equal to 360 degrees. Calculate the value of A in this figure. Remember, angles at the point is equal to 360 degrees. So for A plus 50 plus 214 is equal to 360 degrees. So 4A is equal to 360 minus 50 minus 214. 4A is equal to 96. 4A means 4 times A is equal to 96. Then how to get A? 96 divided by 4 is equal to 24 degrees. Vertically opposite angles are the angles opposite each other when two lines cross. Vertically opposite angles are equal. For example, if this is A 70 degrees, so B is also 70 degrees. This figure is not vertically opposite angle. Why? Because only one straight line. This is also not vertically opposite angle. Why? Because there is no straight line. In the figure, AOB and COD are straight lines. Calculate the value of A and B. So we can see that this is the vertically opposite angle. So 3A plus 50 is equal to 5A plus 36. 50 minus 36 is equal to 5A minus 3A. 2A is equal to 14. So A is equal to 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. 3A plus 50 is equal to 3 times 7 plus 50. 21 plus 50 is equal to 71. And then there is angles on the straight line. So 2B plus 3 plus 71 is equal to 180 degrees. 2B is equal to 180 minus 71 minus 3. 2B is equal to 106. So B is 106 divided by 2 is equal to 53. A transversal is a line that crosses at least two other lines. The red line is the transversal in this example. So the transversal crossing two lines. This transversal crosses two parallel lines. And then this one cuts across three lines. When parallel lines get crossed by a transversal, many angles are the same. For example, as you can see here, this is vertically opposite angle. This is 180, this is also 180. This is 62, this is also 62. Angles formed by parallel lines and transversal. Corresponding angles. The angles in matching corners are called corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal. The letter F shows corresponding angles. So over here, E is equal to F. Here is another letter F. Angle G is equal to angle H. Another letter F. D corresponding to H. C corresponding to G. B corresponding to F. And A corresponding to E. Alternate angles. Alternate angles are angles that occur on opposite sides of the transversal line and are the same side. Alternate angles are equal. The letter Z shows alternate angles. So for example, this is the Z shape. Angle A is equal to angle B. And then over here, another Z shape. Angle C is equal to angle D. Interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. Letter C for U shows interior angles. For example, here. This is letter C. So angle K plus angle L is equal to 180 degrees. Another letter C. Angle M plus angle N is equal to 180 degrees. in the figure, AB is parallel to BD. Calculate the values of A, B, and C. There are two methods to solve this question. So first here, we will find angle C. Look, this is vertically opposite angle. This is 61, T is also 61 degrees. So to get C, we will use F shape. Here is 61 degrees, so C is also 61 degrees. F shapes are equal. And then next, to get A. Another F shape. This is 48 degrees, so A is also 48 degrees. And then, how to get B? To get B, we can see that there is U shape. U shape is equal to 180 degrees. So, B is equal to 180 minus 61 is equal to 119 degrees. The second method is here. If this is 48 degrees, A is also 48 degrees. And then to get B, this is vertically opposite angle, so this is 61. And then we will use F shape. This is 61, C is also 61. Then how to get B? Remember, sum of angle on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. This is a straight line. B and C is equal to 180 degrees. So 180 minus 61 degrees is equal to 119 degrees. Another example, in the figure, AB is parallel to DE. Find the value of A. To get A, we can draw a helping line, which is parallel to AB and DE. So here, we can see that there is Z shape. Z shapes are equal. There is 44, this is also 44. Another Z shape, this is 20 degrees. So this is also 20 degrees. So 2A is equal to 44 plus 20. 2A is equal to 64. So A is equal to 64 divided by 2 is equal to 32 degrees. Or another way to solve this question is here. We can draw the helping line with the vertical line. So now here, we can see that there is a right angle triangle. This is 90 degrees. So this is equal to 180 minus 90 minus 44 is equal to 46 degrees. This is 20 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is a right angle. So this one is 180 minus 90 minus 20 is equal to 70 degrees. Now here, we can see there is angle from a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So 46 plus 2a plus 70 is equal to 180 degrees. So 2a is equal to 180 minus 46 minus 70. 2a is equal to 64. So a is 64 divided by 2 is equal to 32 degrees. So don't forget, the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. In the figure, AC is parallel to EG. Find the reflex angle BDF. We will draw the halving line here, color up. And then don't forget there is the C shape. The sum of angle inside the C shape is equal to 180 degrees. So here is the C shape. This is 155.5 degrees. So this one is 180 minus 155.5 is equal to 24.5 degrees. And then here is another C shape. So this angle is 180 minus 126.7 is equal to 53.3 degrees. So angle D is equal to 24.5 plus 53.3. So this is equal to 77.8 degrees. So to get the reflex angle BDF is equal to 360 minus 77.8 is equal to 282.2 degrees. In the figure, AD is parallel to CE and DF is parallel to AC. Find the value of X and of Y. So remember, the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. And then, Z shapes are equal. So over here, this is 80 degrees. So this side is 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degrees. And then here is the Z shape. Z shapes are equal. So C is equal to 100 degrees. 4x is the reflex angle of C. So 4x is equal to 360 minus 100. 4x is equal to 260. So x is equal to 260 divided by 4 is equal to 65 degrees. And then there is the C shape. Remember, the sum of angle in the C shape is equal to 180 degrees. Here is the C shape. So A is equal to 180 minus 100 is equal to 80 degrees. 7y is the reflex of angle A. So 7y is equal to 360 minus 80. 7y is equal to 280. So y is equal to 280 divided by 7 is equal to 40 degrees. In the figure, ABCD is a straight line and BC is parallel to EF. Calculate the value of A and of B. Over here, we will find the angle T. 239 is reflex angle, so T is equal to 360 minus 239 is equal to 121. And then over here, we can see that PC is parallel to EF. And then we should draw the helping line, which is parallel to CB and EF. And then now over here we can see there is the Z shape. Z shapes are equal, so this is also 23 degrees. And then this is the C shape. C shapes is equal to 180 degrees. So here is equal to 180 minus 121 is equal to 59 degrees. So 2B is equal to 23 plus 59. 2B is equal to 82 degrees. So B is equal to 82 divided by 2 is equal to 41 degrees. And then we can see there is letter F, F shape. F shapes are equal. This is 59, so angle CBD is also 59. And then now here we can see angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So A is equal to 180 minus 59 is equal to 121 degrees.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.